Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. So class, in our previous class, we have covered what? We have covered the introduction part of our chapter, tissues, right? So, what is tissue? Yes, tissue is a group of cell, right? Having similar structure which work together, right? To perform a particular function, right? And which their works efficiently, right? So that is tissue, right? We have understand that what is tissue. After then, we have done, are the plant tissues and animal tissues, they look similar in structures and functions, right? So today we are going to cover in detail plant tissue, right? So yes, so today we are going to cover plant tissue. So plant tissue is broadly classified into two groups. So the first is meristematic tissue. And the second is permanent tissue, right? And students, today we are going to study in detail about meristematic tissue only, right? And tomorrow we will cover the permanent tissue. So the meristematic tissue, it is made up of cells which are having the property of division, right? So cells having property of division, right? They divide, right? And the permanent tissues, they are made up of cells formed by the division of meristematic tissue, right? Understand how they form, right? So these meristematic tissues form when the cells are having the property of division, and here the permanent tissues, they are made up of those cells which are formed by the division of meristematic tissue, right? Also meristematic tissues, in this the cells have property like they have thin cellulose walls, right? Also they are very active, right? Dense cytoplasm is there, right? Prominent nuclei is there in each cell, right? And there is no vacuole, right? Also there is no intercellular space, right? So the cells which are present in the meristematic tissues, they are having thin cellulose wall, right? And they are very active, and the cytoplasm, it is very dense, and there is no vacuole in that, and there is prominent nuclei is present there, and also there is no intercellular space. This means what? No intercellular space means like if the cell so there is what? There is a nucleus, as you all know, right? And this part is called what? Cytoplasm, right? So you can see here they are arranged how? There is no space in between the cells, right? So there is no intercellular space, right? So I hope you understand how the cells, right, in the meristematic tissues, right? So moving further, so these are the property of cells which are present in the meristematic tissues, right? So moving further, this meristematic tissue, it is divided into three parts, right? The very first is apical. Apical meristematic, then intercalary, right? And the third is lateral. So students, this apical meristem, right? In your book, it is drawn like this. So I'm telling you where the apical, intercalary and lateral is present in the plants. So if you take any stem, so what happened? This part, the cells, right, which are here. So this is apex, right, on the tip, right? So this is apical meristem, right? Also, you must have seen like this. These are what? These are nodes, internodes, right? And here the branches are growing, right, from here. So these are intercalary meristem, right? And the bottom part, this is lateral meristem, right? Understand, students? So this apical, it is present at the apex of, apex means tip, right? Apex of roots and shoots, right? Right? It is present in the, at the apex of roots, right? And the shoots of the plant. And this intercalary, it is present where? It is present at the internodes of the stem, right? It is present there at the internodes of the stem. And the third we have, it is lateral. Lateral is present at the bottom, right? Right? So if we talk about the function, so apical meristem, it do what? It helps in the growth of the increase. It helps in the increase of height. So apical meristem helps in the increase of the height of the plant, either from the upper part of the plant or from the root. So it's growing from the apex, on the tip of the root or the shoot, right? Shoot parts. Intercalary, it do what? It helps in the increase in the number of, you can say, branches, right? So it helps in increase in the number of branches, right? Yes. So here you can see these are coming what? Branches, right? And the lateral, it helps what? It helps in the increase in the diameter, we can say, diameter of the plant. So it helps in the increase in the diameter, or you can say width, right? Width of the plant, right? So how this meristematic tissues, these are grouped into apical, intercalary and lateral meristem, right? So class, this is all about the plant tissue, and we have covered today what? About meristematic tissue, right? And in meristematic tissue we have covered apical meristem, then intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. So this is the diagram. It can also come in your exam, right? So this apical is present at the tip, at the apex of the stem, or also in the roots. So intercalary, it is present at the internodes, right? Internodes of the stem. And this third lateral meristem, it is present at the bottom, right? So it helps in the increase in the width of the plant. So I hope I make you understand all about the meristematic tissue, right? So this we have covered the meristematic tissue, and tomorrow we are going to cover about the permanent tissue, right? Okay, class. So students, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, right? So meet you in the next class. Thank you so much. Bye bye.